Lovely Aquarians. Let us begin. Aquarius. One final step, one last push on something, and it will be very clear to you. That's what I'm getting. Something about it being like a one last chance, one last step, one last push. It's like you are not wanting to do something that you're not fully satisfied with, you want to give it your all, and you're scoping out all different avenues, seeing what is best, seeing what fits best. And I do see something is coming into, you're materializing something is coming into the physical world here. You've been trying to manifest something, trying to find the source of it. You're getting it. There's some of you have been looking at trying to get the finances for something, so you could be, and I do see you've had trouble with that, but a message I just see now: all good things come to those who wait. That's just something that I got now. Maybe you're going to hear that from somebody. I see the universe smiling at you, Aquarius, because you really have put in the hard work. You really have been doing a lot of things. There seems to be somebody behind you that's tailing you, like tailgating you, tailing, that just kind of like wants to shadow you, wants to do what you do, kind of thing, almost like copying what you're doing. But just because for them, they may not be the brightest bulb in the box here. Maybe that's why they just really admire you, because I do see perhaps you may find it a little bit frustrating, but it's actually coming from a good place. Oopsie, sorry. But I do see you're kind of going to let them figure it out on their own as well. Something about a mother figure here, mother coming into the picture, something that feels like you're starting a friendship, or maybe you had a friendship. If they're in the spirit world, there's a strong friendship within this connection with the mother figure, if that makes sense. You are kicking a habit. You're closing, yes, that looks really good. You're completely closing a chapter here, and you're never going back to this habit. There's a habit here that you're closing off, you're locking, you're saying goodbye. And you're going to feel so much better. You've gone through the ups and downs. Maybe they will, during the path of healing, it happens. You go up and down, but that's okay, because things are being released, they're being let go, and that's just part of the journey. And then when you get to the end of that tunnel, you're like, whoo, I can breathe, I can live, I can smile, I can not have to worry anymore, So that's a really, really good feeling here. I get something about your evenings, wanting to spend the evenings inside. Maybe that's a specific message for some. Like nice, good evenings, alone as well. Perhaps you've been looking for some kind of alone time. Perhaps during the day you're always around people and whatnot, and so any kind of alone time you get, you really cherish that as well. You are looked down, you are looked around by loved ones in the spirit world. That's what's come through. Someone is watching over you. Someone protective. Someone that is very protective, actually. Someone that is guarded around you. Perhaps you know that character. That person that has those characteristics. Be aware of somebody that likes to play games in whichever way, whether that is a co-worker, a friend, a lover, something like that. Ooh, okay, that fell on the ground. Look at that. Well. Oh, oh my goodness, and the light got out. What is going on? Aquarius, okay. The light just switched off, so apologies if this looks dark. I'm really sorry. But we have to just continue on with the reading. I can't believe it. Well, I think the player, when I say player, it can come in different forms. but just be wary of that. What I do see is that you're going to be a step ahead of them, so you may get to. It's like there's some sort of exposure here. You're exposing them. You can see what they're doing. There's some mischievousness here, but you don't allow it to go any further. But it's really interesting when I talked about also the person that's very guarded for you, very protected. I don't know why I cannot speak. The energy here is really strong. Anyway, the light started flickering. Basically, nothing and no one is going to allow you to be in a bad place, or well, not for too long anyway. Clearly you're very well guided and protected, and that's something very, very important. And there is something that I see is starting to be cleared away, which is really significant. And there's something that's saying to stand your ground when there's some issue that that needs resolving. Stand your ground. I see you are going forward and you're never looking back with something. There's also something to do with a house, a property, something that really feels like it is a new space, a warm space for you. And going with your gut, trusting your feelings, your gut, your intuition is getting stronger and stronger. The Lover's card, perhaps also that is why, too many cards here. The Queen of Cups, why you like to spend time on your own as well. The King of Wands, alright, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. I definitely feel like things are clearing away for you. There's some things that is happening that feels like things are shifting, and when things shift, you may find things to be a little like confusing or a little chaotic. So you're trying to find the right balance. Busy during the day, but quiet at night. Like to sort of keep it that way. That's just an example. But things like the universe is really trying to place things in the best way for you, in the right order. There is what I see, a shift in someone's heart, matters of the heart, and there's more of a giving, a generosity here, giving of the heart, of what they're expressing, and there's passion. I'm seeing passion. There's strong communication coming through as well. There's something that shows that you are not going to be alone in any way. The Emperor. Oh, look at that. The 7. The 7 of Swords. As I was saying, you're going to be a step ahead of somebody that's a little bit manipulative, somebody that just likes to play games, I suppose. I'm not really seeing this as a relationship type. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all. Just somebody around you that I see. That could be the habit you're kicking, by the way. Did I mention the habit that you're kicking? Oh, there you go. That could be it. You're looking for clear passage, clean slate. It's interesting because I feel like the air signs, all of you, there has been a strong subject of it being a clean slate. But you prove to be very, very strong, and too strong for whoever's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It's just not going to happen, and you become the 7 of Swords yourself, so it does not happen to you, if that makes sense. And I do see your eyes widening. You're seeing things a lot more clearly. Sometimes you feel like you've needed eyes at the back of your head, but not anymore. Something's definitely, like, I see something completely finishing, something that's going to be banished, no longer there, no more space of that in your life, and I see you getting excited with this nervous energy. The Ace of... I love that, Aquarius. Look at that. But there we go. We talked about the clean slate, and this is your new beginning. You know, it's like something is being granted to you, and I feel here you kind of look up. You're like, okay, my answers are being, my prayers are being answered. There was some sort of heavy emotion, heaviness happening that you realize, you know what, that doesn't suit me anymore. I'm not going to allow any more of that drama in my life. And there's something that you are deciding once and for all, and that's that. And now you can just bask in the sunlight coming in here with the Ace of Wands, something that you have complete control over. You're growing, your abundance is growing. There's something that you are looking after very, very well. Also, some sort of, there's a new place, a new adventure, a new trip that you're taking, you know, that you're finding stronger connections with, something to do with romance for some of you as well. The universe is, you know, placing you at the right time and right place. And I just feel like, you know, you're doing things and being put in a place where it's guaranteed for you to win. There's no such thing as failure here.